A new season luckily means a new comp weapon to grind for, and it's a little different this time around. As of right now, we are in week 1 of the new season, and that means you can only get one of these pulse rifles to drop, and that's when you complete your placement matches. The Belisarius D is a brand new aggressive burst strand pulse rifle with some crazy good perk synergy and strong base stats. I'm excited to dive into these with you and make some recommendations, and talk a bit more about how you're going to grind for these drops moving forward. But before we dive into all that, I'm going to let Shaxx tell you about the sponsor of today's video.
Did you show the darkness what light can do?
No, I haven't really stepped into the Crucible lately.
Guardian, why?
Online gaming just isn't as safe as it used to be, Shaxx. I mean, there are people gathering my data and selling it on the internet. Plus, I keep getting messages from tweens after matches saying they're gonna find out where I live and give me a swirly.
Guardian, why aren't you using NordVPN?
Because I don't know what that is?
Nord protects you, Guardian, like the walls of this great city. They don't track or share what you do online and will even notify you if they detect your data out there on the web being sold and trafficked.
Wait, for real?
I never lie, Guardian. Nord will even shield you from malware, trackers, and ads while you safely navigate the web. You can even access geolocked content by changing your server anytime.
Okay, so what's the catch?
No gimmicks, no catch. Nord even offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you. What is it that Saint says? Oh, right. This is not a transaction. It is the gift of online privacy.
He absolutely does not say that. And that was an awful impression.
That's hurtful, Guardian. Either way, use the link in the promo code in the description and pinned comment to get a huge discount plus 4 extra months of NordVPN for free with every 2-year plan purchase.
Awesome. I think I will. Wait, what the hell is a pinned comment? Listen, guys. I know I'm weird. Alright? I know I give off strong dad vibes. And you know what? I'm completely comfortable with that. So thanks for letting me be a little weirdo. But now, we gotta talk about the Belisarius. This thing is kinda nutty. Let's start by talking really quickly about acquiring it, then we'll go into the base stats, then perk combinations and god rolls. So in the background, you're going to be seeing footage of my roll, which is as shown here on screen. It's got a moving target, Eye of the Storm, AP rounds, chambered compensator, and a range masterwork, as well as hand-laid stock for plus 10 stability. It's got an almost perfectly vertical recoil pattern at 99, and I've already put well over 100 final blows on it. I like it. A lot. It has a ton of great strand synergy with my Broodweaver build, so you'll see me using it in Elimination, in Comp, in Checkmate, and in Rift. I tried to get some good variety in there. To be honest, I can't wait until Checkmate is gone, and I can actually use this thing in Standard 6v6, not Rift, with its actual TTK. I sat in a queue for 8 minutes and 30 seconds today in Rift. My wait time was longer than the actual match. And that's a conversation for another time, but I'm really not vibing with the playlist setup this season and how it's, spreading our population out too wide.
Sort of stretched like butter scraped over too much bread.
Neither here nor there. Really quickly, let's talk about getting it. Like I said, you can get one this week or whenever your first week playing comp is. You just have to complete your 7 placement matches, and then you'll be rewarded with your first drop. Each weekly reset after that, you'll be able to focus engrams and try your luck at more rolls. The number of times you can focus it depends on your rank. The higher your rank, the more you can focus. It's that simple. Let's unpack the base stats on this mother trucker. And I'm going to compare it to another community favorite pulse of the same type, the Disparity, just to give us sort of a reference point. The Belisarius has 77 base range. Yes, I said base range. I mean, you can add on ricochet rounds, hammer forged rifling, range masterwork, and it'll be over 100. It'll be capped out at 100. And this thing it's just a stat monster in that regard. Disparity has base range of 65 for comparison, which is 12 less. And no matter how you curate it, you'll never get it to max range. The Belisarius does have one drawback with its base stability only being 55. It's not terrible, but the Disparity has slightly more than that at 59. The difference, though, is that the Belisarius has stocks that bump this value up potentially considerably. My roll, for example, has 75 stability, which feels very good, and that's not even close to how high it can go. More on that in a minute. Next, we have 31 handling, which is, you know, average for an aggressive frame. They're chunky, they're clunky. You've got 33 reload speed, which is on the upper end for this family. 40 aim assist, which is on the low end of the average range. And then the standard zoom of 19 and a great base recoil direction of 74. So all in all, the stats are average in half of the categories, but high in the ones that really matter the most on a pulse, like range, potentially stability, and recoil direction. They can all simultaneously be exceptional. So that's the thing, you don't have to pick and choose. You can literally have it all. Let's talk about perks. In the first column, you've got Vorpal Weapon, Keep Away for plus 10 range, 30 stability, and an accuracy cone buff. Then there's Eye of the Storm, which gives you absurd boosts to accuracy and handling while taking damage. You've got Elemental Capacitor, Rapid Hit, which is a killer perk on pulses, and finally the new perk Slice, which causes the pulse to sever targets after casting your class ability. So in this first column, I think your best choices are Keep Away, Eye of the Storm, and Rapid Hit. These are passive buffs that will just kick in constantly and help the weapon reach insane levels of accuracy and stability accordingly. Next column, here you have Zen Moment, the new perk Deconstruct, which helps the gun do more damage to turrets and barricades and stasis crystals, and partially reloads the weapon while dishing out damage to those things. Then you've got the tried and true Headseeker. You've got Moving Target, Kill Clip, Hatchling. I mean, frankly, you have a lot of really good options here. Zen Moment is S tier on pulses. Deconstruct is a pass for me, too situational, but Headseeker is incredible. Kill Clip is god tier on these pulses for those easy 2 bursts without having to hit all headshots. Hatchling synergizes really well with strand builds. Moving Target is decent. If it's up to me, I want Zen Moment or Kill Clip or Hatchling, specifically for my Broodweaver build. But there really aren't any bad options here except maybe Deconstruct. Then we move on to the stocks. You can choose to run the Haka Origin trait, or you can run a stock. You can get any one of these 4. Short Action Stock, which gives plus 15 handling. Hand Laid Stock for plus 10 stability. Fitted Stock for 10 stability, 20 recoil direction, but a minus 5 handling penalty. And Composite Stock for 5 handling and 5 stability. So I think Hand Laid Stock and Fitted Stock are the best ones here. So when it comes to building out your perfect roll, you really do have a lot of options here, and there are several combinations that I want to try. So of course I want to try Rapid Hit and Zen Moment, both on the same pulse. It sounds like overkill, and it might be, but I still want to try it. I want Rapid Hit and Kill Clip. I want Keep Away and Hatchling. I want Keep Away and Headseeker. I mean, you really have so many banger options to play around with. I did not at all care about the Mercurial Overreach Sniper. I grinded a ton of comp for various roles, and I was impressed by exactly 0 of them. The Belisarius, though, I really like it. My old man dad vibes feel strong with the pulse. I'm really looking forward to getting some banger perk combos and testing them out. I'm guessing I'll probably have at least 2 real keepers before too long, and they'll be regular parts of my arsenal this season. So let me know if you managed to get your hands on a good roll and what you think of it so far. Thanks as always for watching the video today, I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed it and consider subscribing for additional content. And don't forget to check out NordVPN in the description. And also consider subscribing to my other channel where I review lots of different whiskeys and talk about the history of the craft. Just a little hobby channel of mine. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. But be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.